Welcome everyone to a live stream that I'm doing. I'm going to be doing another live stream tomorrow as well for a Q&A. Today we are going to do my fixed and finalized Arthur DVD collection 2020 edition. This time I'm always going to mention the errors when we get to many DVD releases. I have the most DVD releases of Arthur that I have are distributed by Sony Wonder. I have 3 Our Time Family Entertainment releases, 1 WGBH Boston video release, and 3 PBS Kids releases released by PBS independently. So, without further ado, let's get started. And we're all going to look at the real releases. We're not going to imagine anything, though, like we did the last time. So, without further ado, let's get started. Here is the very first Arthur DVD release. Arthur's Great Summer. Of course, it was released on DVD on June 11th, 2002. And here are the episodes on this DVD. Arthur Goes to Camp from Season 1, The Shore Thing from Season 5, and The Short Quick Summer from Season 2. And here is the disc for Arthur's Great Summer. At the beginning of this DVD of Arthur's Great Summer, it has the FBI warning screen, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, and then after you press the play button, it has the Arthur theme song, and it has the water splashing sounds at the end, and then it has, after the episode The Short Quick Summer ends, it has the Arthur website bumper from 2002 to 2005, and then it has the end credits from Season 2, and then the Kiddio commercial, Arthur's New Friend, of course. Most of the Sony Wonder DVD releases have that Kiddio commercial on there. It's like a live-action person being on an animated TV show. That's what Kiddio does. Then it has the funding for Arthur is provided by Screen, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Post Alphabets commercial, and then the Lego commercial. And then it has the Arthur funding from Season 6 in the yellow background, which I call it cheesy yellow pizza background because it looks like pizza color on it. And the Season 6 funding has the Ready to Learn Television Cooperative Agreement. The Season 6 funding has the Ready to Learn Television Cooperative Agreement, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Viewers Like You grants on there. And then after the Season 6 funding of Arthur with that yellow background, it just goes straight to the DVD menu. It does not have a PBS Kids logo at the end of this DVD release whatsoever. And here is the next DVD release of Arthur. Here's the next DVD release of Arthur. Arthur the Good Sport. Released on DVD on June 11th of 2002. Episodes on here include The Good Sport and Muffy's Soccer Shocker, both of which are from Season 6 and have Justin Bradley versions of it, and Brother and Francine Frensky Olympic Rider from Season 2. Now, originally, when Season 6 aired on PBS back in 2001, Justin Bradley was the voice of Arthur back then. But then, when Season 6 re-aired at the time Season 7 began airing, Mark Rendell took over as the voice of Arthur and redubbed the lines. The reason was because Justin Bradley's voice was very, very deep when he voiced Arthur. However, in Season 5, Michael Yarmush voiced Arthur, but Michael Yarmush's Season 5 voice was actually even deeper than that of Justin Bradley's. Interesting enough. Here is the disc for Arthur the Good Sport. At the beginning of Arthur the Good Sport, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and the DVD menu. And Jordan B03 and ETDVD VHSC2005, you are welcome to join this live stream if you'd like. At the beginning of this Arthur DVD release of Arthur the Good Sport, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. The most common version with the glass breaking sounds at the end. The most common version. There existed 4 different versions of the theme. The most common version had the glass breaking sounds. The second common version had a boing sound added before the glass breaking sound. The third version had the water splashing sounds. And the 4th version had the garbage cans clattering. But this has the most common version of the Arthur theme with the glass breaking. After the episode Francine Frensky Olympic Rider ends, it goes to the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from Season 6 with the catchy techno remix. That's right. We're only looking at the Arthur DVD releases. After the episode Francine Frensky Olympic Rider ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, then the Arthur end credits mix. Back when Season 6 first aired, from 2001 until the early 2010s, they used the techno remix in the end credits of Arthur during Season 6. But then, as of the later 2010s, they no longer use the techno remix in the Season 6 credits and use the regular version nowadays. And then nowadays, they replace the old style credits from Season 6 with the newer version of it with flash animation. However, when I watch Arthur episodes on PBSKids.org and click on the Arthur episodes on PBSKids.org, when I watch the Season 6 episodes, they would still have the techno remix. Alright. Well, not that many sound effects I hate. Well, there are not a lot of sound effects I hate, but there are only very few. One being the laser sound effect from the CTW logo from 1983. That one I didn't like that much, but I'm still used to the sound whenever I watch Caloric Leader 9's videos with his ending logo. Anyway, back to the DVD release. It has the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from Season 6 with the techno remix, and then it has the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, and then it has the Lego commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post Alphabets commercial. And then the Arthur funding from Season 6 with the checkered green background, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dr. Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. Then it goes to the DVD menu. DVD releases, I know that, Brendan Smith, so there's no need to mention it again. No, I don't have Teletubbies Look on VHS, but I do have Teletubbies Look on DVD distributed by Paramount. Alright. Arthur DVD releases from early 2002 to 2003. From mid-2002 to early 2003, the Arthur DVD releases would always have the dot transformation variant. But then beginning in mid-2003, they added the dash transformation variant on Arthur DVDs as well. And in tandem, back in late 2003, they had the dash transformation and dot transformation variants, depending on the DVDs. I know that, Brandon Smith, I know it's hard, but please try not to repeat the question that much, because I already know. So, back when I was watching Arthur back in 2003, I noticed that Arthur had 3 different PBS Kids logos depending on the episode. Back in 2003, when I was watching Arthur at that time, the show had one of the 3 variations. Arthur either had the logo with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, the one with Dot the girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut, and the one with Dash the boy looking into the fishbowl, turning into an orange fish, and then getting swallowed by Dot as a green fish. I did not see the PBS Kids snow globe bumper when I was watching Arthur on television back in 2003. However, I did see the snow globe bumper when I was watching Sesame Street back in 2003. And when I was watching Clifford the Big Red Dog on television back in 2003, I noticed there was an error in the PBS Kids dot transformation bumper. You want to hear what the error was? The error was when I was watching Clifford the Big Red Dog on television back in 2003, I noticed that the dot transformation bumper had used the Snow Globe logo's audio playing on it, which is extremely rare. And so far, I have not heard any audio error after this, ever since I started watching one. Well, there is actually the fishbowl bumper was used on Super Y, Martha Speaks, and Word World. I note the snow globe bumper was also used on Super Y and Word World, but not on Martha Speaks. The snow globe one was also on Super Y and Word World, but not on Martha Speaks. Clifford's Puppy Days actually had the dot transformation bumper along with Snow Globe and Fishbowl. Alright, now, get on to the next DVD release. Arthur's Best School Days. Brandon Smith, did you actually see the PBS Kids Snow Globe bumper on television airings of Arthur? Because I did not. I did see a program break with Cyber Chase closing with the PBS Kids Snow Globe bumper. Here's Arthur's Best School Days. Also released on June 11th, 2002, but it came out on VHS on September 11th, 2001, which was one of the worst days in history. Episodes on here include Arthur and the Square Dance from 2, Team Trouble from Season 1, and Buster Hits the Books, which is also from Season 2. You should check those program breaks out, especially the older one. I did not notice that the Fishbowl bumper had the Snow Globe logo's audio, but I did notice that the dot transformation bumper had the Snow Globe logo's audio, when I was watching Clifford the Big Red Dog on television back in 2003. And I'm not even joking on that. This actually happened. At the beginning of Arthur's Best School Days DVD, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then the start of, after the episode Buster Hits the Books ends, it has the Arthur website bumper from season 5 with the computer being white. With the computer being white and the text being pink. But then later on, from 2002, beginning in 2002, they changed the color of the computer from white to blue and the text from pink to yellow-orange. And then in 2005, they updated it again with the pbskidsgo.org URL instead of the pbskids.org URL. This one has the season 5 version of the website bumper. And then it has the Arthur end credits from season 2, and then the Arthur funding, and then the post-alphabets commercial, the post-alphabets commercial, the older Lego commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial that was used for season 5. Then the Arthur funding from season 5 with blueberry blue polka dot background. And then it has the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen. That would also be seen on VHS and DVD releases of Dragon Tales, along with VHS and DVD releases of JJ the Jet Plane from 2002 to 2003. Did you actually see? Alright. Here is the... And then after the PBS Kids logo on Arthur's Best School Days, it goes to the DVD menu. It opens and closes exactly like the VHS release, but there's a DVD menu on the DVD. I used to watch Barney back then, in 2009, before I started watching Arthur at that time. But not really that much anymore. Here's Arthur Goes to the Doctor, released on June 11, 2002. Episodes on here include Arthur's Knee, Buster's from Season 2, Buster's Breathless from Season 4, and The Lousy Week from Season 5. Oh, yeah. Between the Lions also has Dot the Girl running up to the screen. Here is the disc for Arthur Goes to the Doctor. I did see a program break recorded after Clifford the Big Red Dog that had the Dot bumper with Dot running up to the screen, but that video is now gone. At the beginning of Arthur Goes to the Doctor, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the... No, I don't. And then the Arthur theme, and the start of the episode, Arthur's Knee. After the episode The Lousy Week ends, it just goes straight to the end credits from Season 5, and then it has the Arthur funding, post-alphabets commercial, Lego commercial, and the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then it has the Arthur funding from Season 5 with blueberry blue polka dot background, and then the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen, just like Arthur's Best School Days. Then it goes to the DVD menu. Wait a minute, Brandon Smith, did you also see the Dash bumper on Dragon Tales as well? Because I did a couple of times, even though I saw the Dot one most of the time. Well, my favorite PBS Kids television shows would have to be Arthur. My favorite PBS Kids show on television, my most favorite one has to be Arthur, that we're looking at right now. And then, along with Dragon Tales and JJ the Jet Plane and Clifford the Big Red Dog and Sesame Street, especially the Elmo's World segments. Along with Teletubbies. Alright. Here is the next DVD release of Arthur. This is actually the first Arthur special released by Sony Wonder, Arthur's Perfect Christmas. Came out on DVD on September 24th, 2002, although it came out on VHS 2 years earlier in September 2000. However, it aired on television in November of 2000 after Season 5, even though it came out on VHS before Season 5. This special has, in this special, Arthur's Perfect Christmas, Arthur tries to make his Christmas the best Christmas of all, but things don't go according to plan. On VHS, it came out before Season 5, but on television, it came out after. Alright. Arthur's Perfect Christmas is about Arthur trying to make his Christmas the best Christmas of all, but things don't go according to plan. And as a result, Arthur accidentally breaks his mom's favorite present. And there's one part of the scene, there's one part of the video that comes near the end of it. There's one scene before the very end of this video that really makes me laugh. It's when DW throws a temper tantrum over having Quackers to talking Duck instead of Tina to talking Tabby. And whenever she didn't get exactly what she wanted, and this is what DW goes after receiving what she didn't exactly want. She goes exactly like this. I wanted Tina to talking Tabby! I wanted Tina for Christmas! Oh boy. That really made me laugh the most. Yeah, and Arthur's Perfect Christmas DVD also came out on the same day as another Sony Wonder DVD release called Elmo's World Happy Holidays. And here's the disc for Arthur's Perfect Christmas. At the beginning of Arthur's Perfect Christmas, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, and then it goes straight to the special. There's no theme song. After Arthur's Perfect Christmas ends, it has the end credits, and then it has the Arthur's Perfect Christmas funding, the Lego commercial, the older Libby's Juicy Juice commercial from 1996 to 1999. Then the Arthur's Perfect Christmas funding continued with a still shot from the special, and then it goes straight to the DVD menu. It does not have a PBS Kids logo on the Sony Wonder DVD release of Arthur's Perfect Christmas, along with the VHS release that doesn't have it either. But television airings of Arthur's Perfect Christmas actually have the end credits and then the website bumper, then the Arthur funding, and then the Lego commercial, and the updated Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then it has the Arthur's Perfect Christmas funding, and then it has the And Now a Word from Mark Brown segment, and then the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy thinking, like this. Doink! But the DVD of Arthur's Perfect Christmas from 2012, released by PBS, has the PBS Kids video logo with Dash the Boy thinking, but it surprisingly has the audio from the dot variation. Yeah, it reran. And the reruns nowadays had the, like, around the golden ribbon-like background on there. I only have 2 Dragon Tales DVDs at the moment, Adventures in Dragonland and Yes We Can. And ETDVD VHSC2005, is Jordan B03 available to be part of this live stream? Because if not, that's okay. Next up, we get into the second Arthur special, and the last Arthur special to be released by Sony Wonder, Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll, starring the Backstreet Boys. It aired on television back in September of 2002. To prepare for a new season of Arthur, Season 7, coming 1 month and 1 week later to PBS. 1 month and 1 week after Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll aired, that is when Season 7 premiered. Of course, this special was to prepare for Season 7 coming to date. This special, Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll, was the special that came to prepare for Season 7 coming to PBS 1 month and a week later. Of course, this special is really great. The song I Want It That Way is featured at the beginning, but it gets interrupted by Francine and Muffy's argument. Yeah. And here's it for Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll. Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll came out on DVD October 1st, 2002, 6 days before. Actually, Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll came out on television in September of 2002. The DVD was released October 1st, 2002, 6 days before Season 7 premiered. Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll opens with the FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, the Arthur theme song. No, there's no Arthur theme song, excuse me. It goes straight to the special. After Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll ends, it has the Arthur website, has the Arthur end credits with the Backstreet Boys singing the Arthur theme, then brief footage of the Backstreet Boys singing the theme, then the Arthur website bumper, and then the Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll funding, and then the post-alphabets commercial, and then the Arthur funding continued with that blue. Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll funding continued with that blue background. And then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy looking into a fishbowl, turning into an orange fish, and then getting swallowed by Dot as the green fish. Then it goes to the DVD menu. Here is the next DVD release. Arthur's Family Fun. Released on January 14th, 2003. Episodes on here include Arthur and Los Vecinos, the Justin Bradley version from Season 6, Sue Ellen's Little Sister from Season 2, and Arthur's Family Feud from Season 5. And here is the disc for Arthur's Family Fun. At the beginning of Arthur's Family Fun, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then after the episode Arthur's Family Feud ends, it has the And Now a Word from Us Kids segment. Then the Arthur website bumper, then the end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix, then the Kiddio commercial, and then it has the Arthur funding. And then Chuck E. Cheese's is actually sponsored on the back cover, but it actually includes the Lego commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the post-alphabets commercial, then the Arthur funding from Season 6 with checkered green background. And then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dot the girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut, and then the DVD menu. I did not see any Arthur episodes with Justin Bradley as the voice of Arthur because I started watching it again back in 2009 and it had Mark Rendell. If you click on the audio description version on PBS, you could still be able to hear Justin Bradley's voice if you're lucky. Alright. And Jordan B03, if you are watching this live stream, you can come on over if you'd like, but you don't have to. Here's Arthur's Snow Day, and that came out on DVD January 14th, 2003. And the episodes on here include The Rat Who Came to Dinner from Season 4, The Long Dull Winter from Season 3, and then it has the Blizzard from Season 4. Here's the disc for Arthur's Snow Day. At the beginning of Arthur's Snow Day, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then after the Arthur theme song, it has The Rat Who Came to Dinner. After the episode The Blizzard ends, it has the And Now a Word from Us Kids segment, the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from Season 4, and then the Kiddio commercial, then the Arthur funding, and then, like before, Chuck E. Cheese's is sponsored on the back cover, but it has the Lego commercial instead. Then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then it has the Post Alphabets commercial. Then it has the Arthur funding from Season 6 with checkered green background. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dr. Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it would go to the DVD menu. Here is the next DVD release. This is Arthur's Famous Friends. The DVD release from January 14th, 2003. The VHS was released in March of 2000. And the episodes on here include Arthur Meets Mr. Rogers from Season 2, I'm a Poet from Season 1, and Pet Peeved from Season and My Music Rules from Season 4. Well, the PBS Kids logo isn't really seen on Arthur DVD releases by Sony Wonder, but I just like to put it in there. And here is a disc for Arthur's Famous Friends. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, then the Arthur theme song. After the episode My Music Rules ends, it has the end credits from Season 4, but it actually has the song Crazy Bus playing on it instead of the regular Arthur theme song that it usually plays. Then because it's a 2003 DVD release, you would think it would have the Kiddio commercial. Actually, it does not. After the credits, it has the Season 4 funding, and it has the older Libby's Juicy Juice commercial from the VHS release, along with the Baby Gap commercial that was also on the VHS release, but Lego is sponsored on the back cover on the DVD release, but it still has the Baby Gap commercial. And then it has the Post Alphabets commercial, then the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dr. Girl running up to the screen, and then the Arthur VHS, and then the Arthur website bumper. Yeah. And then after the PBS Kids logo, it has the Arthur website bumper. The VHS has the Arthur video collection promo after that. But the DVD release of Arthur's Famous Friends, after the website bumper on the DVD release, it omits the Arthur video collection promo and just goes straight to the DVD menu. And ETDVD VHSC2005, the PBS Kids logo on the spine of the Arthur DVD releases were not really seen on the Arthur DVD releases. I just like to put them there. The Season 4 funding has the dark checkered green background on there. Alright. Here is the next DVD release, Arthur's Tasty Treats. And this came out on DVD on June 10th of 2003. Episodes on here include Buster's Sweet Success from Season 6, which is the Justin Bradley version. That's Dessert Dilemma from Season 3, and How the Cookie Crumbles from Season 2. I did record Buster's Sweet Success back on television back in 2009, but it was the Mark Rendell version. And I only heard the Mark Rendell version once. But then when I was watching Buster's Sweet Success again online, the YouTube videos of it, they were the Justin Bradley versions. But when I went to pbskids.org and clicked on Arthur, when Buster's Sweet Success was on there, I immediately checked and it was the Mark Rendell version, so I recorded it with Bandicam so that way I could hear both. And here's a disc for Arthur's Tasty Treats. At the beginning of Arthur's Tasty Treats, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, and then it has the Arthur theme song. And then after the episode How the Cookie Crumbles finishes up, it has the Arthur, and now a word from us kids segment, and then it has the Arthur website bumper, then the Arthur end credits from Season 3, and then it has the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, and then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. Yes, this is the first release to have the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. In it, the announcer goes, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. This, along with many other Arthur DVD releases from 2003 after this, would use that same version of the commercial, along with some of the 2004 DVD releases. I did, because I assumed it came out in 2001. And then, speaking of Chuck E. Cheese's, Chuck E. Cheese's has recently gone bankrupt. Did you know that? And then after the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial on Arthur's Tasty Treats, it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. I used to drink Libby's Juicy Juice, actually, when I was in 2003. I actually used to drink Libby's Juicy Juice back in 2003. It has the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post-Alphabets commercial. Then it has the Arthur funding from Season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background. Now, back when Season 7 aired, there existed two versions of it. One version was used specifically for the newer, like Season 7. There existed two different versions of the Season 7 funding. One version of the Season 7 funding was used specifically for the Season 7 episodes, and it had grants of Ready to Learn, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting logos. And another version of the Season 7 funding was used when Seasons 1 through 4 re-aired on television and had grants from United States Department of Education, Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and viewers like you. Thank you. Now the Sony Wonder DVD releases with the Season 7 funding on there are the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, and this one's on a cheesy yellow pizza background. Then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. This is the very first DVD release of Arthur to use it. If you want to know the difference between the Dash transformation and Dot transformation bumpers, is that the Dash transformation variant has Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then at the end of the logo, it has Dash's logo being shown with a pale spring bud background with bubbles wobbling and shaking, dark blue bubbles. While the Dot transformation variant has Dot the girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut, and then Dot's PBS Kids logo is shown on a nighttime sky background filled with stars. After the PBS Kids Dash transformation bumper, and then it has the DVD menu. After the Dash transformation bumper, it has a DVD menu. I actually saw the green background when I was watching Harper's Birthday and Francine Frensky Superstar on television back in 2009. I saw it had the green background of the seasons 1 through 4 reruns funding on there. When I was watching What Scared Sue Ellen, it opened with the cheesy yellow pizza background, but then closed with the checkered green background. Oh, hi, Jordan B03. Welcome to the chat. In case you missed it, Jordan B03, when I was watching, would you like to hear something strange that happened when I was watching Clifford the Big Red Dog back in 2003, Jordan B03? Because when I was... Alright, here you go, Jordan B03. I was watching Clifford the Big Red Dog on television back in 2003 at that time. Alright, so Jordan B03, here's the interesting part. I was watching Clifford the Big Red Dog back on television in 2003, and at the end of Clifford the Big Red Dog, after the funding ones on a season 2 episode of Clifford the Big Red Dog, after the funding was used, there was an error in the Dot transformation variant, and the error was that the Dot transformation variant had the Snow Globe logo's audio on it when I was watching Clifford the Big Red Dog. I'm not even kidding. This actually happened. Alright. Best Friends, released on June 10th, 2003 as well. Episodes on here include DW's Dear Friend, Arthur's Faraway Friend, and Buster's Back. DW's Dear Friend and Arthur's Faraway Friend are from Season 2, while Buster's Back is the premiere episode of Season 3. Here is the disc for Arthur's Best Friends. At the beginning of this DVD release, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, then the Arthur theme at the beginning has, and then the Arthur theme, which has the water splashing sounds on there. And then after the episode Buster's Back ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, and then the end credits from Season 2, then the Kiddeo commercial, Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post-Alphabets commercial. Then it has the Arthur funding from Season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then the DVD menu. Arthur does use the WGBH logo on there. And Jordan B03, would you like to know what PBS Kids logos I saw when I was watching Arthur on television back in 2003? Jordan B03, would you like to hear that? Alright, so, Jordan B03. Back when I was watching Arthur back in 2003, Arthur had 3 different PBS Kids logos that I saw when I was watching Arthur at that time in 2003. And I saw that in 2003, Arthur had used the PBS Kids logo with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. Arthur also had the Dot transformation bumper with Dot the girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut, which I also saw on TV of Arthur. And then another PBS Kids logo I saw when I was watching Arthur in 2003, when I was watching Arthur back in 2003, another logo that I saw on Arthur back in 2003 when I was watching Arthur at that time. So the third PBS Kids logo I saw when I was watching Arthur back in 2003 was the one with Dash the boy looking into the fishbowl, turning into an orange fish, and then getting swallowed by Dot as a green fish on there. I did not see the snow globe variant when I was watching Arthur back in 2003. However, I did see the snow globe bumper when I was watching Sesame Street back in 2003. Alright. Here's Arthur's Baby, released on June 10th, 2003. Episodes on here include Arthur's Baby, DW's Baby, and Arthur Babysits, all of which are from Season 1. And here is the disc for Arthur's Baby. At the beginning of Arthur's Baby, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. After the episode Arthur's Baby ends, it has the end credits from Season 1. It goes straight to the end credits from Season 1. There's no website bumper. Then the Arthur funding from Season 1. Then the Kiddo commercial, Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post-Alphabets commercial. Then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background. And then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it goes to the DVD menu. Oh. It was just me writing as a child. Alright. Here's the next DVD release. Arthur Writes a Story, which was released on June 10th, 2003. And the episodes on here include Arthur Writes a Story and Locked in the Library, which are both from Season 1. And I'd Rather Read It Myself, which is a Season 3 episode. Season 3 was the last season to have Michael Callos voicing DW, because after Season 3 ended, Michael Callos' voice started to get deeper, which is why Oliver Granger then took over as the voice of DW back in Season 4. And here's the disc for Arthur Writes a Story. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. But after the episode I'd Rather Read It Myself ends, this one actually includes the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from Season 1, just like Arthur's Baby, then the Arthur funding from Season 1, then the Kiddo commercial, Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and Post-Alphabets commercial. Then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background. And then it has, from Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it goes to the DVD menu. Here is the next DVD release of Arthur. Arthur Gets Spooked. Yeah, Danimals wasn't seen on the screen in The Boy with His Head in the Clouds. Alright, here's Arthur Gets Spooked. It was released on DVD September 2nd, 2003. And here are the episodes on this DVD. They include The Scare Your Pants Off Club from Season 1, Friday the 13th from Season 6, and The Boy Who Cried Comet, which is also from Season 6, and they are both the Justin Bradley versions. And Arthur Gets Spooked is the last new DVD release to have Justin Bradley as the voice of Arthur during the Season 6 episodes. Here's the disc for Arthur Gets Spooked. At the beginning of this DVD release, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, and then it has the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, then the Arthur theme song, and the start of the episode, The Scare Your Pants Off Club. After the episode, The Boy Who Cried Comet ends, it has the And Now a Word from Us Kids segment, then the Arthur website bumper, then the Arthur end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix, and then the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, and then the Post-Alphabets commercial, and then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial and the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. Then it has the Arthur funding from Season 6 with cheesy yellow pizza background that was previously used on Arthur's Great Summer, except after the Season 6 funding on Arthur Gets Spooked with the cheesy yellow pizza background, after the funding on Arthur Gets Spooked, it actually has the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut added after this. Then it goes to the DVD menu. Here is the next DVD release. Yeah, I already mentioned that even earlier. And you know what I like? I like the purple background for the Season 6 funding. That's cool. Here's Arthur Cracks the Case, released on DVD September 2nd of 2003. Episodes on here include DW's Snow Mystery from Season 1, Arthur's Mystery Envelope, and Finders Keepers, which are both from Season 2. And here is a disc for Arthur Cracks the Case. Oh yeah, Arthur Makes a Movie has the same closing as Arthur's Great Summer VHS release without the PBS Kids logo on there. At the beginning of Arthur Cracks the Case, it has the FBI warning screen, then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, and then the DVD menu, and then it has the Arthur theme song. After the episode Finders Keepers ends, it has the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from Season 2, and then it has the Kiddio commercial, then the Arthur funding, the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, Post-Alphabets commercial, and Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. And then it has the Arthur funding from Season 7 with Concord Grape Purple Polka Dot background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, and then the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it goes to the DVD menu. Believe it or not, there is actually a PBS Kids program break from 2004 that somebody uploaded that had the Arthur funding with the Teddy Graham Snacks commercial, Juicy Juice, and Chuck E. Cheese's commercial with the Avenger Chuck on there, along with the Arthur funding from Season 7 with Concord Grape Purple Polka Dot background from Season 7 with the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, along with the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. That's right, Peeves uploaded the break from 2004 that had the Arthur funding from Season 7 with Concord Grape Purple Polka Dot background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version on it. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut on there. Did you know that, Jordan B03? So Jordan B03, it was a great program break that Peebs uploaded from 2004 that had the Teddy Grahams commercial with, and then the Juicy Juice commercial, then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial with Avenger Chuck on there. Then the funding from season 7 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version being used, along with the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut on there. According to the sources, it was recorded on October 10th, 2004, the last day that ARPA aired on PBS Kids. Sure. Back when seasons 1 through 4 reran on television at the time season 7 aired, when seasons 1 through 4 reran at that time, there existed 3 different versions of that seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And the PBS Kids logo would be followed depending on the type of background used. If the background was cheesy yellow pizza-like or checkered green-like, it would have the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot following that. But if the background was Concord Great Purple Polka Dot-like, it would have the dot transformation bumper with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut on there. Here's our first Teacher Trouble, released on September 2nd, 2003. I got this DVD in a free DVD Arthur gift pack in Christmas of 2009, along with DW Rides Again and Arthur's Computer Adventure. Episodes on here include Arthur's Teacher Trouble, which is actually called Arthur and the Real Mr. Ratburn on television airings, but the title card on the DVD actually reads Arthur's Teacher Trouble, and Arthur's Spelling Trouble. Both of those episodes are from season 1. And Arthur Plays the Blues, which is from season 6, which is the Justin Bradley version. Arthur Plays the Blues is also on Arthur's Music Medley, but it's the Mark Rendell version on Arthur's Music Medley. Here's the disc for Arthur's Teacher Trouble. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning screen and the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then it has the start after the episode Arthur Plays the Blues ends. It just goes straight to the end credits from season 6 with the techno remix. Then it has the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and Post Alphabets commercial. And then it has the Arthur funding from season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then it would have the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it would go to the DVD menu. And Jordan B03. There is another program break that somebody uploaded from 2002 or 2003 that had the regular version of the season 7 funding with the Ready to Learn U.S. Department of Education and Public Broadcasting Service and Corporation for Public Broadcasting on the green background, being followed by the PBS Kids Fishbowl bumper. You should check that video out as well. Yeah, normally when the season 6 end credits is used on normally when the season 6 end credits with the techno remix is used, it would have the season 6. Normally, when the season 6 end credits with the techno remix is used, it would have the Arthur funding from season 6 on there. But Arthur's Teacher Trouble is an exception. Even though Arthur's Teacher Trouble has the season 6 end credits with the techno remix, it has the season 7 funding in the cheesy yellow pizza background for reruns instead. Here's Arthur's Pet Business, released on September 2nd of 2003. Here is here are the episodes on there. Our first Pet Business, DW the Copycat, which are both from Season 1, and Pet Peeve from Season 5. Yeah, and I already mentioned that. I looked at Arthur's Teacher Trouble earlier. And here's a disc for Arthur's Pet Business. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And after the episode Pet Peeve ends, it has the Arthur website bumper included, and then it has the end credits from Season 5, and then it has the Kiddeo commercial, Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and Post Alphabet's commercial. Then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it would go to the DVD menu. We're done looking at the 2003 DVD releases. Now we're going to move on to the 2004 DVD releases. We're going to look at the first 4 Arthur DVDs released on January 27th, 2004. And here is the first. And here is the first DVD of the 3. Here is the first DVD that came out on January 27th, 2004, along with the 3 others. Here's the first one. Arthur's Pet Follies. The first DVD to come out on January 27th, 2004. Yeah. Episodes on here include Francine and the Feline from Season 3, Hide and Snake from Season 4, and So Long Spanky from Season 1. And Jordan B03, if you didn't notice, Hide and Snake and So Long, if you didn't notice, Jordan B03, if you didn't know this, Francine and the Feline and So Long Spanky are also on the 2002 VHS release of Arthur Helps His Animal Friends from Reader's Digest. That's right. Here is a disc for Arthur's Pet Follies. At the beginning of this DVD, Arthur's Pet Follies, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, then the Arthur theme song, and then after the episode So Long Spanky ends, it goes to the And Now a Word from Us Kids segment, and then it has the Arthur website bumper, then the end credits from Season 4, then it has the Arthur funding, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then it has the Post Alphabets commercial, even though Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover of this DVD release. Some DVD releases from 2004, like this one, for example, have Teddy Grahams sponsored on the back cover, even though the Post Alphabets commercial is actually on there. Anyway, it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, Post Alphabets commercial, and the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. Then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with Concord Grape Purple Polka Dot background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dr. Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. Then the Kiddeo commercial, and then it goes straight to the DVD menu. And Arthur's Pet Follies is the only DVD release to have Teddy Graham snacks being sponsored on the back cover and featured the PBS Kids logo with Dr. Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. Because the other DVD releases that have Teddy Grahams being sponsored, that have the Post Alphabets commercial, the other releases with that would have the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. But this is an exception because it has Dr. Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut instead. We already went through this when we looked at this DVD release, and I did mention the error. Here's the second DVD release from January 27th, 2004. Arthur Saves the Day, released on January 27th, 2004. episodes on here include Buster Baxter Cat Saver from Season 2, the W All Wet from Season 1, and the Big Blow Up, which is another Season 2 episode. And here is a disc for Arthur Saves the Day. At the beginning of Arthur Saves the Day DVD release, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, and then after the Arthur theme song, it has Buster Baxter Cat Saver. After the episode The Big Blow Up ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, and then it has the end credits from Season 2, and then it has the Arthur funding, and then it has the Post Alphabets commercial, and Post Alphabets is sponsored on the back cover correctly. It is correctly sponsored. Then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, then the Kiddio commercial, and then it goes straight to the DVD menu. And here is Arthur Makes the Team, released on January 27th, 2004. Now, just to clarify, if the Arthur DVDs have polka dots on them like this, the polka dots would signal that it's a new Arthur DVD released by Sony Wonder. But if it has stripes on there, it's an indicator that if it has stripes on there, it's an indicator that it's a re-release, a DVD re-release of a previous VHS release. And the episodes on Arthur Makes the Team include Arthur Makes the Team and Meek for a Week, which are both from Season 1, and Arthur the Loser from Season 2. And if I did forget to mention the error the last time, I will do it this time. Here is a disc for Arthur Makes the Team. Has the same shade of green on the disc as Arthur Cracks the Case does. At the beginning of this DVD of Arthur Makes the Team, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then after the episode Arthur the Loser ends, it goes to the Arthur website bumper, and then it has the end credits from Season 2, and then it has the Arthur funding in the same order as Arthur Saves the Day, because it has the Post Alphabets commercial on there. But Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover of Arthur Makes the Team, however. Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover of the DVD of Arthur Makes the Team, but the Post Alphabets commercial is included. It has the same order of sponsors as Arthur Saves the Day, with the Post Alphabets commercial, even though Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover compared to Arthur Saves the Day. Then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background that was also used on Arthur Saves the Day, and it is also the Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, just like Arthur Saves the Day. Just like Arthur Saves the Day, Arthur Makes the Team also has the Season 7 funding with checkered green background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it goes straight to the DVD menu. Yeah, Arthur Gets Spooked has the same sponsors of this as well, but the only difference is on Arthur Gets Spooked, check Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. Here we get into the next DVD release, Arthur's Lost Library Book. Also released on January 27, 2004. Episodes on here include Arthur's Lost Library Book, NDW's Imaginary Friend from Season 2, or Arthur's Lost Library Book, NDW's Imaginary Friend from Season 1, excuse me, and DW's Library Card from Season 4. And here's the disc for Arthur's Lost Library Book. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. After the episode DW's Library Card ends, it has the ARF commercial, then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post-Alphabets commercial. Then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then the Kiddio commercial, and it goes straight to the DVD menu. I wish I could get Arthur's Terrible Teasers, but if I do get Arthur's Terrible Teasers on DVD, it's going to run out of room for the box. So I have just the right amount of Arthur DVDs I need. So, I'm sorry, but if I get Arthur's Terrible Teasers, it's going to run out of room for the box, which I'm not planning to run out of, which I'm not going to run out of room for this box, and I'm just going to keep the Arthur ones I have. Oh, the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial on the DVD releases from June 10th, 2003 to January 27th, 2004 have helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. Now we get into the June 8th of 2004 DVD releases. Parents Are From Pluto is the first one. Episodes on here include Kids Are From Earth, Parents Are From Pluto from Season 5, My Dad the Garbage Man from Season 1, and Mom and Dad Have a Great Big Fight, which is from Season 3. And, just so you know, this DVD, along with DW Thinks Big, Arthur's Family Vacation, and Arthur's Eyes, came out on the same day as the VHS and DVD release of Elmo's World, Families, Mail, and Bath Time, also released by Sony Wonder. Arthur's Pet Follies, Arthur Saves the Day, Arthur Makes the Team, and Arthur's Lost Library Book DVDs came out on the same day as Elmo's World, Elmo Has Two, Hands, Ears, and Feet. Arthur's Snow Day, Arthur's Family Fun, and Arthur's Famous Friends came out on the same day as the DVD and VHS releases of Head to Toe with Elmo. And just so you know, did you know that this DVD, Parents Are From Pluto, along with DW Thinks Big, Arthur's Family Vacation, and Arthur's Eyes, came out on the same day as Elmo's World, Families, Mail, and Bath Time did? Because if you didn't, well, there's a fact. At the beginning of Arthur Parents Are From Pluto, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Arthur funding, and then it has the Post-Alphabets commercial, then the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial with the announcer saying, opening the door to all the fun and joy of learning. Then it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then it has the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord Grape Purple Polka Dot background. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. Then the Arthur Step into Reading bumper. Then the Kiddio commercial. Then the Sony Wonder Online bumper. And the DVD menu. And like before, like Arthur's Lost Library Book, Parents Are From Pluto has Post-Alphabets correctly sponsored. Now we get into the second DVD release from June 8th of 2004, DW Thinks Big. Episodes on here include DW Thinks Big from Season 1, Arthur and DW Clean Up from Season 3, and For Whom the Bell Tolls from Season 6. Now, DW Thinks Big is the first Arthur DVD release to have Season 6 episodes with Mark Rendell voicing Arthur. And here is the disc for DW Thinks Big. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House on Video logo, then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then after the episode For Whom the Bell Tolls ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, and then it has the end credits from Season 3, and then it has the Arthur funding, and then it has the Teddy Grahams Snacks commercial, and yes, Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover as well. Then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, but then we get a black screen that takes a little bit longer before we get into the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background on this DVD, after the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then after the black screen on DW Thinks Big, it has the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it has the Arthur Step into Reading bumper, and then the Kiddio commercials, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Here's the next DVD release. Arthur's Eyes, released on June 8th of 2004. Episodes on here include Arthur's Eyes and Francine's Bad Hair Day, which are the premiere episodes of Arthur. And then it has the episode Draw from Season 2. And here's the disc for Arthur's Eyes. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder Eyes. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House on Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then after the episode Draw ends, it just goes straight to the end credits from Season 1. And it does not have Boston on WGBH. It has the Arthur end credits from Season 1, and then it has the Arthur funding, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the Post Alphabets commercial. And yes, Post Alphabets is sponsored on the back cover correctly. And the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. Alright, it has the Arthur funding. On Arthur's Eyes, after the credits, it has the Arthur funding, the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and the Post Alphabets commercial. And Post Alphabets is sponsored on the back cover. And then it has the older Chuck E. Cheese's commercial with the announcer saying, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. Then it has the Arthur funding from Season 7 with Concord Grape Purple Polka Dot background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. This is the last DVD to use it. And then the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. Then the Kiddio commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Now we get into the last DVD release from June 8th of 2004, Arthur's Family Vacation. Episodes on here include Arthur's Family Vacation, Grandpa Dave's Old Country Farm, and Arthur's Almost Boring Day, which are all from Season 1. And here is a disc for Arthur's Family Vacation. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. After the episode Arthur's Almost Boring Day ends, it goes to the end credits from Season 1, and it does have the word Boston on the WGBH logo, along with DW's Blanky and Arthur's Chicken Pox as well. Then it has the Arthur, and then Arthur's Family Vacation after the credits has the Arthur Funding, and then it has the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then it has the Teddy Grahams Snacks commercial, and yes, Teddy Grahams is sponsored. Then it has the Arthur Funding from Season 7 with Cheesy Yellow Pizza background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then it has the Kiddio commercial and the Sony Wonder Online bumper in the DVD menu. Now we get into the August 3rd, 2004 DVD releases, released on August 3rd, 2004. All of the August 3rd, 2004 and October, all of the August 3rd, 2004 DVD releases by Sony Wonder, they all have the Dash transformation bumper on the August 3rd, 2004 DVD releases. Here's the first one. Arthur's School of Hard Knocks came in on DVD August 3rd, 2004, along with Arthur's Double Dare, Arthur's New Puppy, and Arthur's First Sleepover. I do have Arthur's Double Dare, but I have it on VHS. The episodes on here include Arthur versus the Very Mean Crossing Guard from Season 2, Buster Makes the Grade from Season 1, and DW All Fired Up from Season 2. And here is the disc for Arthur's School of Hard Knocks. Excuse me. At the beginning of this DVD release, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme, and then the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. And then it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. No, actually it has the Arthur Funding and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, then the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, then the Post Alphabets commercial, and Post Alphabets is sponsored on the back cover, which is correct. The Arthur Funding from Season 7 with checkered green background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. Then the Arthur Step into Reading bumper. And then it has the Kiddio commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Oh yeah, Arthur Parents Are From Pluto has a brighter orange disc than Parents Are From Pluto does. I forgot to mention that. Alright. Now we get into the 2004 DVD release of Arthur's New Puppy, released on August 3rd, 2004. On August 3rd, 2004, Sony Wonder also released the VHS and DVD of Sesame Street, The Street We Live On, which is part of Elmo's World. And that also came out on August 3rd, 2004, as well as those Arthur DVDs. And the episodes on Arthur's New Puppy include Arthur's New Puppy and Buster's Dino Dilemma, which are both from Season 1, and the episode Binky Barnes Wingman from Season 4. And here is the disc for Arthur's New Puppy. At the beginning of this DVD release, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, Arthur theme song. After the episode Binky Barnes Wingman ends, it goes to the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from Season 4, then the Arthur Funding, then the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the same Post Alphabets commercial that was used on Arthur's School of Hard Knocks and Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll. And then it has the Arthur, even though Teddy Grahams Snacks is sponsored on the back cover of Arthur's New Puppy, it actually has the Post Alphabets commercial on Arthur's New Puppy, even though Teddy Grahams is sponsored. Anyway, after the Post Alphabets commercial from Arthur It's Only Rock and Roll and Arthur's School of Hard Knocks, It has the R for funding from Season 7 with checkered green background. Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. Then the Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and a DVD menu. Here is the next DVD release from August 3rd, 2004. Arthur's First Sleepover. Episodes on here include Arthur's First Sleepover and Arthur's Lost Dog, which are both from Season 1, and Water and the Brain, which is from Season 2. It's kind of a funny title. It should be called, I think a better title of this would be Brain's Fear of Water instead of Water and the Brain. And here is the disc for Arthur's First Sleepover. And Arthur's First Sleepover is the last DVD release to have Cool Chuck in the Chuck E. Cheese's logo on the back cover of this. And here is the disc for Arthur's First Sleepover. It has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu. And then after the Arthur theme and after the last few seconds of the episode, Water and the Brain finishes up. It has, alright, it opens with the FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu. Then the Arthur theme song. After the episode, Water and the Brain finishes up. It has the Arthur website bumper. Then the end credits, and then the Arthur funding, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. But then it has the funding for Arthur is provided by Screen again. It appears twice on this DVD for some reason. But after the funding for Arthur is provided by Screen is used the second time, it has the Teddy Grahams Snacks commercial on there. And Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover. Then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's, the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. Keep in mind, even though the Avenger Chuck would be used after this on the back cover of the newer Arthur DVD releases, Cool Chuck would still be seen in the commercial until the 2006 DVDs of Arthur. Anyway, after the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial is on there, it has the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, then the Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Here is the next DVD release, which is actually the very first Arthur DVD release by Our Time Family Entertainment. This is Arthur Gets Along, released on September 7th of 2004. And this includes 3 Season 7 episodes, DW's Time Trouble, To Tipple the Truth, and Waiting to Go. And this is the first DVD release to use the Avenger Chuck on the back cover of the Arthur release. This is the first DVD release of Arthur to use the Avenger Chuck on the back cover in the Chuck E. Cheese's logo. That replaced the Cool Chuck. But the Cool Chuck E. Cheese's commercial is still on Arthur DVD releases until 2006. And here's a disc for Arthur Parents Are from Pluto. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning, the WGBH Boston logo, the Our Time Family Entertainment logo, the DVD menu, and then the options menu. Then it has the Arthur Arthur theme song, I meant to say. And then after the episode Waiting to Go ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, then the Arthur end credits from Season 7, then the Arthur funding. And then it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial and the Post Alphabets commercial. And yes, Post Alphabets is sponsored. Then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, the updated one. And then it has the Arthur funding from Season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background, but with grants from Ready to Learn, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting. on a cheesy yellow pizza background, which is extremely rare. And then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. Then it goes to the DVD menu. This DVD of Arthur Gets Along features an extremely rare version of the Season 7 funding with grants from Ready to Learn, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting on the cheesy yellow pizza background. Television airings do not have that version. The television airings either use the same grants but with the checkered green background or with the Concord grape purple polka dot background. I know that the checkered green background version of this version of the funding, I know that the checkered green background version would be followed by the PBS Kids fishbowl bumper. And I think the purple background version of the Season 7 funding would have the PBS Kids snow globe bumper on there, even though I never saw it on Arthur on television. But this is pretty rare because it has the Season 7 funding, the regular version, on the cheesy yellow pizza background. Buster roaring and Arthur laughing. That would be the Buster Makes Sounds title card in episodes that focus on Buster. Next up, I'm going to show you 2 copies of Arthur's Music Medley. Now, a lot of you are asking, why do you have... Well, I'll tell you. The reason why I have 2 copies is because this one right there, this copy that I'm holding right there, does not work. But this copy right there works perfect. This DVD of Arthur's Music Medley has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, the DVD menu, then the Arthur theme song. After the episode 2 Beat or Not to Beat ends, it has the Arthur end credits from Season 6 with the techno remix. There is no website bumper on there. Then the Arthur funding, and then the older Chuck E. Cheese's commercial with the announcer saying, helping children discover the fun of developing their bodies and their minds. And then it has the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. And then it has the Post-Alphabets commercial. And then it has the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord grape purple polka dot background. Oh, and it has the Post-Alphabets commercial on there, but Teddy Grahams is sponsored on the back cover of this, but it has the Post-Alphabets commercial. Then it has the Arthur funding from Season 6 with the Concord grape purple polka dot background. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. Then it has the Kiddio commercial, Sony Wonder online bumper, and the DVD menu. You know what, Joseph Cartagena, I think those comments are a little spam, so I'm sorry, but if you keep this, I'm sorry, but please try not to spam in the video. Joseph Cartagena, please try your best not to spam in this video, okay? I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks. After the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, it has the Kiddio commercial, the Sony Wonder online bumper, and the DVD menu. Now, Arthur's Music Medley is the only DVD release to have the older Chuck E. Cheese's commercial with the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord grape purple polka dot background. There are no other DVD releases of Arthur besides this that have it. Alright. Next up, we get into DW's Blankie that also came out on October 5th, 2004. The Sinar logo is on the back cover because it's a re-release from October 5th, 2004. The episodes on here is DW's Blanky, the perfect brother from season 1, and both of which are from season 1. And Go to Your Room, DW, from season 2. And here's a disc for DW's Blanky. Menu, the Arthur theme song, and the start of, after the episode Go to Your Room, DW ends, it has the end credits from season 1, then the Arthur funding, and then a Teddy Graham Snacks commercial, even though Post-its is sponsored on the back cover. And then it has the Chuck E. Cheese's, updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial. Then the Arthur season 7 with checkered green background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scoop. All right. Here is the last DVD released from 2004, Arthur's Chicken Pox. Released on October 5th, 2004. Episodes on here include Arthur's Chicken Pox and Arthur and the True Francine, which are both from season 1, and Double Tibble Trouble from season 3. Here is a disc for Arthur's Chicken Pox. At the beginning of this DVD of Arthur's Chicken Pox, excuse me. At the beginning of this DVD of Arthur's Chicken Pox, it has the FBI warning screen, and in the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House on Video logo, the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then after the episode Double Tibble Trouble ends, it goes to the end credits from season 1, Arthur funding, and then the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, and then the post-Alphabets commercial. Then the Arthur funding from season 7 with cheesy yellow pizza background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. This is the last DVD released to use that version. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. Then the Kiddio commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Oh, and Teddy Graham Snacks is sponsored on the back cover of Arthur's Chicken Pox, but it has the post-Alphabets commercial, actually. And it's the last DVD release. Arthur's Chicken Pox DVD release is the last DVD release to have Juicy Juice and Teddy Grahams being sponsored on the back cover, but the post-Alphabets commercial is used on it. Now we get into the first 4 DVD releases from 2005 that came out 2 days before ETDVD VHSC2005 was born. We're getting into the first 4 DVD releases that came out 2 days before ETDVD VHSC2005 was born. And here is the first one. Arthur's Money Matters. Came out on February 1st, 2005. Of course, he was born on February 3rd. Episodes on here include Arthur Bounces Back from season 1, DW Tricks the Tooth Fairy from season 3, and more from season 6. Also known as DW Gets an Allowance. I think the episode DW Gets an Allowance would be a better title than just more. And as you notice, Libby's Juicy Juice, post-Alphabets, and Teddy Grahams are gone because this DVD was released in 2005, and Juicy Juice and Teddy Grahams and post-Alphabets stopped funding Arthur back in 2005. And here is the disc for Arthur's Money Matters. At the beginning of this DVD release of Arthur's Money Matters, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House on Video logo, the DVD menu, Arthur theme song. After the episode More ends, it has the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from season 6 with the techno remix one. And then the Arthur funding from season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. It has the full-length version of it. You get to see Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver before the robot part. Because the next Arthur DVD release would have an abridged version of it with just the robot part. But this one has the full-length version of it with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver before becoming the robot. Then it has the Kiddio commercial, Sony Wonder online bumper, and a DVD menu. Here we go. Here's Arthur the Big Riddle, another DVD release from February 1st, 2005. Episodes on here include Arthur and the Big Riddle, It's a No-Brainer, which are both from Season 5, and Run for Your Life, which is from Season 6. And here is the disc for Arthur the Big Riddle. At the beginning of this DVD of Arthur the Big Riddle, it has the FBI warning screen, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, a DVD menu. Then, well, I can tell you the closing to Arthur the Big Riddle if you'd like, after I explain the opening. Arthur the Big Riddle opens with the FBI warning screen, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, and then a DVD menu and then the Arthur theme song. And now Joseph Cartagena, since you can't find the closing to Arthur the Big Riddle DVD, Joseph Cartagena, I'm just going to tell you the closing to that Arthur the Big Riddle. Joseph Cartagena, I'm going to tell you the closing to Arthur the Big Riddle. Alright, so Joseph Cartagena, the closing is for you. At the end of the DVD of Arthur the Big Riddle, after the episode Rhyme for Your Life ends, Alright, here, I'm going to tell you the closing to Arthur the Big Riddle right now. At the end of the DVD of Arthur the Big Riddle, after the episode Rhyme for Your Life ends, it goes to the Arthur website bumper, then the end credits from Season 5, then the Arthur funding, and then a Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. And then, strangely, it goes to an abridged version of the PBS Kids logo with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, but it just starts at the part where Dash is the robot, which makes it very abridged for this release. Then the Kiddio commercial, Sony Wonder online bumper, and a DVD menu. Now, we get into Arthur's Treasure Hunt, released on DVD February 1st, 2005. And here are the episodes on there. Arthur's Treasure Hunt, The Chips Are Down, and Revenge of the Chip, which are all from Season 3. And here's the disc for Arthur's Treasure Hunt. At the beginning of this DVD release, it has the of Arthur's Treasure Hunt, it has the FBI warning. Arthur's Treasure Hunt opens with the FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then the start of the episode, Arthur's Treasure Hunt. In the Q&A, I will do that, which is tomorrow. Alright. After the Arthur theme song and Arthur's Treasure Hunt, it goes to the episode Arthur's Treasure Hunt. At the end of the DVD of Arthur's Treasure Hunt, after the episode Revenge of the Chips end, at the end of the DVD of Arthur's Treasure Hunt, at the end of the DVD of Arthur's Treasure Hunt, after the episode Revenge of the Chip ends, it goes to the Arthur website bumper, then the end credits from Season 3, and then the Arthur funding, Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then it has the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Concord Great Purple Polka Dot background. Then the PBS Kids logo with Dash the boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And we get back to the full-length version of it, where you get to see Dash the boy transforming from a caveman and a scuba diver before the robot part. And then the Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder online bumper, and a DVD menu. And Joseph Cartagena, we are going to talk about the Arthur title cards tomorrow during the Q&A. Here is the next DVD release of Arthur, Arthur's Tooth, released on February 1st, 2005. Episodes on here include Arthur's Tooth and Sick as a Dog, which are both from Season 1, and The Secret Life of Dogs and Babies, which is from Season 3. Oh, tomorrow is my birthday, so I'll be doing a Q&A on my birthday tomorrow. Here is a disc for Arthur's Tooth. At the beginning of the DVD of Arthur's Tooth, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then after the episode The Secret Life of Dogs and Babies ends, it has the Arthur website bumper and then the end credits from Season 6 with the Techno remix, then the Arthur funding, and then the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. And then it has the Arthur funding from Season 6 with the checkered green background that was previously used on the 2002 DVD of Arthur the Good Sport and the 2003 DVDs of Arthur's Family Fun and Arthur's Snow Day. And then you would think that the DVD of Arthur's Tooth would have the PBS Kids logo with Dr. Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. But, think again. After the funding from Season 6 with the checkered green background on Arthur's Tooth, it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the boy looking into a fishbowl, turning into an orange fish, and then getting swallowed by Dot as a green fish. So, I was completely surprised when I saw the PBS Kids fishbowl bumper appear after the Season 6 funding with checkered green background on this DVD of Arthur's Tooth. Then, after the PBS Kids logo, it has the Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder online bumper, and a DVD menu. Thanks. Here's the DVD of Arthur's Family Ties, released on March 8th, 2005, and is the second Our Time Family Entertainment release. And the episodes on here include Castaway and Bitsy's breakup and Francine's split decision. Castaway is from Season 7, along with Francine's split decision is also from Season 7, and Bitsy's breakup is from Season 8. Here is a disc for Arthur's Family Ties. At the beginning of this DVD release, it has the FBI warning screen, the WGBH Boston logo, and then the Our Time Family Entertainment logo, then the DVD menu, then the Arthur theme song, options menu, and then the Arthur theme song. After the episode Francine's Split Decision ends, it goes straight to the end credits from Season 7. Then it has the Arthur funding, the updated Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with Concord Grape Purple Polka Dot background with grants from Ready to Learn, U.S. Department of Education, Public Broadcasting Service, and Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. Then we'll go to the DVD menu. Alright. Here is the next DVD release, which is the first DVD release from May 10th of 2005. You Are Arthur. This is one of the 4 Arthur DVD releases that came out. I'll answer every single question that every person wants to ask during the Q&A. Anyway, You Are Arthur. This DVD was released on May 10th, 2005, along with 3 other Arthur DVD releases called Arthur Goes Crosswire, Arthur Makes a Movie, and Arthur Goes on a Field Trip. Now, You Are Arthur has the episodes You Are Arthur, The Election, and The World Record, which are all from Season 5. Here is a disc for You Are Arthur. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning, then the Sony Wonder logo, and then it has the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. After the episode, the world record ends, it goes to the Arthur website bumper, and then it goes to the end credits from season 5. Then it has the Arthur funding, the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Rhodes 60-second cinnamon rolls commercial. And then the Arthur funding from season 6 with cheesy yellow pizza background that has been used since Arthur's Great Summer and Arthur Gets Spooked. And then it has the PBS Kids logo, and then You Are Arthur has the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. After the DVD of Arthur's Eyes, they stopped using the PBS Kids Dot transformation bumper for a while on the August 3rd, 2004 DVD releases. Because on the August 3rd, 2004 DVD releases, October 5th, 2004 DVD releases, and February 1st, 2005 DVD releases, the Dot transformation bumper was not used on those parts of the releases. But then on May 10th, 2005, beginning with this, the Dot transformation variant made a surprise comeback on this. After the PBS Kids Dot transformation bumper, it has the Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Here's the next DVD release. Arthur Goes Crosswire. Episodes include Arthur Goes Crosswire, Buster's Growing Grudge, and Poor Muffy, which Arthur Goes Crosswire and Buster's Growing Grudge are from season 3, and Poor Muffy is from season 1. And here is a disc for Arthur Goes Crosswire. At the beginning of this DVD, it has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the Random House Home Video logo, then the DVD menu. Then it has the Arthur theme song with the garbage cans clattering at the end of it. After the episode Poor Muffy ends, it has the Arthur website bumper, then the end credits from season 3, then the Arthur funding Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, Rhodes 60-second cinnamon rolls commercial, and then it has the Arthur funding from season 6 with cheesy yellow pizza background, and the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut, Kideo commercial, Sony Wonder Online bumper, and a DVD menu. Now, I forgot to mention on You Are Arthur, after the world record ends, it has the And Now a Word From Us Kids segment and the website bumper. Alright, here's the next DVD release. Arthur Goes on a Field Trip, released on May 10th of 2005. Episodes on Arthur Goes on a Field Trip include The Return of the King from season 3, DW Goes to Washington from season 2, and Sleep No More from season 5. And here's the disc for Arthur Goes on a Field Trip. At the beginning of this DVD release, it has the FBI warning screen and then the Sony Wonder logo. And then the Random House Home Video logo. Then the DVD menu and then the Arthur theme song and the start of the episode The Return of the King. Now, before we get into the closing previews for the DVD release, I'm going to explain the previews for the VHS release. At the end of the VHS release of Arthur Goes on the Field Trip, after Sleep No More ends, it has the Arthur end credits from season 5, then the Arthur funding, post-Alphabets commercial, Lego commercial, and the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial from season 5. Then the Arthur funding from season 5 with Blueberry Blue polka dot background, then the Arthur website bumper, and then the 1999 PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy Thinking. But at the end of the DVD release of Arthur Goes on the Field Trip, after Sleep No More ends, it has the end credits from season 5, then the Kideo commercial, then the Arthur funding, the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, and then the Arthur funding from season 7 with checkered green background, seasons 1 through 4 reruns version, PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot, the Sony Wonder Online bumper, and the DVD menu. Now we get into Arthur Makes a Movie 2005 DVD release. Episodes on here include Arthur Makes a Movie from Season 2, Francine Frensky Superstar from Season 1, and Arthur the Unfunny from Season 2. And here is a disc for Arthur Makes the Movie. You know, the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy thinking has a close-up of Dash's eye. The PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy thinking has a close-up of Dash's eye on there. And then Dash points his finger in the head and then scratches it like this. And then he goes, doink! And then the logo is shown on a pink striped background. That's how the Dash bumper goes. But I'll answer some more questions about PBS Kids when we go to the Q&A tomorrow. Here's a disc for Arthur Makes a Movie. It has the FBI at the beginning of Arthur Makes a Movie DVD. It has the FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, DVD menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then after the... Now, once again, before we explain the closing previews for the DVD menu, before we explain the previews for Arthur Makes a Movie DVD release, the closing of it at least, we'll explain the closing to the VHS first. On the VHS of Arthur Makes a Movie, after Arthur the Unfunny ends, it goes to the end credits from Season 2. Then it has the Kiddio commercial, Arthur funding, and then the Libby's Juicy Juice commercial, Post-Alphabets commercial, and Lego commercial. Then the Arthur funding from Season 6 with Cheesy Yellow Pizza background, but it has no PBS Kids logo on it. At the end of the DVD release of Arthur Makes a Movie, however, after the episode Arthur the Unfunny ends, it goes to the end credits from Season 2. And then it has the Kiddio commercial, and then the Arthur funding, and then the Chuck E. Cheese's commercial. Then the Arthur funding from Season 7 with checkered green background, Seasons 1 through 4 reruns version. And then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dash the Boy transforming from a caveman to a scuba diver to a robot. And then the Sony Wonder Online bumper in the DVD menu. Now, Arthur Makes a Movie is the last DVD release of Sony Wonder to have the Cinar logo on the screen. But the last DVD release of Arthur to use the Cinar logo overall, period, on the screen is Growing Up with Arthur, which is the last Our Time Family Entertainment release from May 31st, 2005. But it's a re-release from August of 2005 because of the Funimation logo. The original DVD from May of 2005 says Our Time Family Entertainment. The episodes in there include Desperately Seeking Stanley and Tales from the Crib, which are both from Season 8, and Jenna's Bedtime Blues from Season 7. And here is the disc for Growing Up with Arthur. At the beginning of this DVD release, it has the FBI warning, the WGBH Boston logo, Our Time Family Entertainment logo, and then a DVD menu, then the Arthur theme song, options menu, and then the Arthur theme song. And then after the episode Jenna's Bedtime Blues ends, it goes to the Arthur website bumper. Oh, the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl running up to the screen starts off with Dot the Girl running from a faraway angle, and then runs a little bit faster until she gets closer to the screen, and then she goes doink, and then smiles. And then the Dot's logo would be shown on a striped background with yellow, blue, and a little bit of a pink stripe with blue and yellow as well. And unlike the Dash variant, the Dot variant have the stripes moving. Now, after the episode Jenna's Bedtime Blues ends on Growing Up with Arthur, it has the Arthur website bumper with just the pbskids.org URL on there. Then the Arthur end credits from Season 8, the Arthur funding Chuck E. Cheese's commercial, the Road 60-second Cinnamon Rolls commercial, then the Arthur funding from Season 8 with cheesy yellow pizza background, and then it has the PBS Kids logo with Dot the Girl transforming from a tiger to an octopus to an astronaut. And then it goes to the DVD menu. Now, I was watching lots of Season 8 episodes of Arthur back in like 2009, 2010. Muffy's Art Attack and Tales from the Crib, along with Vomitrocious and Sue Ellen Chickens Out. Now, Fern and the Secret. Now, on television airings, I saw that Fern and the Secret of Moose Mountain, Thanks a Lot, Binky, Desk Wars, Desperately Seeking Stanley, Muffy's Art Attack, and Tales from the Crib have the Season 8 funding with the cheesy yellow pizza background. Well, the episodes on television that I saw of Dear Adele, Bitty's Breakup, Alright. Released on June 14th, 2005, and Arthur's Perfect Christmas back in December of 2009. Arthur's Perfect Christmas back in December of 2009. Wonder logo, Random House Home Video logo, Arthur Gets Lost from June 14th, 2005. In Season 2, just like Arthur's computer adventure is titled Arthur the Wrecker. And then it has Arthur Gets Lost, which is actually just called Lost from Season 2. Yeah, but the 2013 present era of PBS Kids isn't as good as the old style era with Dot and Dash. Here is the only WGBH Boston video release of Arthur I have. The only WGBH Boston video release. Binky Goes Nuts. And this includes Binky Goes Nuts, Breezy Listening. It includes 4 Season 9 episodes, including Binky Goes Nuts, Breezy Listening Blues, Binky Goes Nuts, Breezy Listening Blues, Arthur Weighs In, and The Law of the Jungle Gym. Now, Season 9, it has Paul Stewart Brown voicing the brain, while Breezy Listening Blues, Arthur Weighs In, and The Law of the Jungle Gym has Alex Hood voicing the brain. Alex. Yeah. At the beginning of Binky Goes Nuts, it has the FBI warning that looks similar to the Warner Home Video warning screen. Then the legal warning screen, then the DVD menu, then the Arthur funding is the brain's actual name, Arthur Hooray for Health. Came out on DVD November 8, 2011. Around 2009, they started releasing PBS Kids releases with that line right there. Episodes on there include Season 2, Just Desserts from Season 5, DW Gets Lost from Season 4. Episodes on there include The Curse of the Greeds and Arthur Changes Gears, which are both from Season 10, along with Room to Ride from Season 12, The Good Sport from Season 6, which is the Mark Rendell version, Hands Up to Bullying 2013 DVD release. And this was released July 16th, 2013. Episodes include The Last Tough Customer, Brain's Chess Mess, So Funny I Forgot to Laugh, and The Best Day Ever. From Season 6 commercial, and then The Art of Finding with Viewers Like You, thank you being shown in the blue background. Then the Flash soon, and I will see you guys later tomorrow in the Q&A.